Hello all, and welcome back for another installment of Sewing 101. Today, we will be covering the slip stitch, as you can probably tell from the title. This stitch is great for when you want your stitching to be invisible from both sides of the fabric. That makes it perfect for things like attaching trim and sewing hems. It also requires the most finesse with the needle, as you'll be trying to keep your stitches completely invisible. And with that, let's get started. For the slip stitch, I'm holding my fabric horizontally, and the pointed end of my needle is facing the direction I'm sewing in. I prefer moving from right to left, but do what is most comfortable to you. In between my bottom two layers of fabric, I'm making a longer stitch, about 1/2 inch. You should not see any thread on the outside layer of fabric. Then I'm coming up and through the innermost layer of the top fold and making a tiny stitch. Your stitch should fall in the fold of the fabric. If you pull back the two innermost layers, you should be able to see a tiny V shape. Then you'll repeat the process of long stitch and short stitch. This stitch requires a lot of patience to learn and master, so be gentle with yourself if you don't get it right away. It also requires a lot of finessing with the fabric, and you might have to try more than once to only catch the innermost layer of fabric. See how I don't get it every time? Or how I need to manipulate the fabric to pull the needle out from the outside fabric but not the inside? This is where having one finger under where you're working is useful. And that's your slip stitch. That is the last stitch we're covering in the Sewing 101 series. Next time, we'll start talking about hardware. Until I see you again, happy sewing!